Hello, Chris from MyStampLady.com, and I'm here with this Owl Builder Punch. This is retiring and is down to low inventory, so if you want this punch, you need to order it soon. It makes such a darling little owl, and you'll see how I do that today. I'm also using the Happy Celebration stamp set. I am using the Milestone Moment stamp set. I'm using the Cupcakes and Carousels Designer Series paper stack. This is a 6x6 stack with some very fun patterns, and this is also retiring at the end of May. So the little tree limbs that you see me make is made with the Tree Builder Punch. This is not retiring and will be available in the next catalog. I'm starting with a piece of the thick Whisper White cardstock, so it's a half a sheet or 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And you can get all of the dimensions and the sizes and directions on my blog, mystamplady.com, and just find the printer icon and you can print down a project sheet for this project. So I'm doing a retirement card and using the Happy from the Happy Celebrations. Let me move around a couple of things really quick here. And we're going to stamp the bolder, or the Happy that has more coverage. It's kind of a muted look. There are two different looks that you can get with this stamp set, and I'm choosing this one. So let's put this Happy in Pool Party just below the middle. And then my next Happy, which is the outline, is going to be done in Bermuda Bay. So this is the darker of the two colors. And this is going to, I'm just going to put that to hold that shut for me. This is going to outline it, and I'm looking straight overhead as best I can and lining up, and because it's photopolymer, it's a little easier to line up. And now I have my Happy that's lined up. So the retirement is from the Milestone Moments, and I'm doing this in early espresso. And I'm going to overlap it. So that means I'm just going to put the retirement right here along over the bottom part of the Happy, and because it's a lighter color, it does still show through. And that's it for my background. And now I'm just going to go in and make that owl focal piece. So with the Owl Builder Punch and early espresso, I am punching out the body of the owl and the two eyes. And here are my pieces. And then I am going to punch out the little vest on this side, and we're going to use the little yellow. This is from that Cupcakes and Carousel. Piece of white to get the eyes, and a little piece of paper in there. There we go. To get the bigger eye and then the pupils, and dumping out my little things here. And I think I'm going to pull in a piece of white paper. Piece of white paper I have. I think it'll be easier to see my work. Okay, while I'm in the punching mode, I'm going to go ahead and punch out two of these trees, which I'm going to actually use them as branches from Soft Suede and from the Tree Builder Punch. You see I have a lot of little extra stuff that has gotten punched too, and I'm just going to push that to the side because I don't need it. So the next part is to build my owl. I can set my little branches aside. With this, I'm going to use the fine tip glue. Let's place a little bit of glue on the vest or the stomach of the owl. And we'll place that right down here. And this will make it easier to see where I place my eyes. So that I like to do that one first. With my big eyes, let's put down just a little bit of two-way glue, and we will set the next size smaller, and I did this in early espresso. Place that down there. And then in the very center of my eyes, I'm going to put, or towards the bottom but the center, I'm putting the little white dot, and I just put a little dot of glue. So once I have those eyes done, I'm going to just come over and place some glue on the owl. Little spots of glue, and we'll put that down, and then right there. And there is my finished owl. Now my card is going to have two owls, so I've made one ahead of time so you don't have to see me do both of them. But I just changed out the little stomach or the center color. Now with my branches, I'm actually going to cut off, let's see, I'm going to use this one, and so I'm going to cut off this little part, the branch. I just want to make them look a little different, so we just cut off part of that branch. And then I'm going to just glue those down like this. So I have another piece of that Cupcakes and Carousel paper. I can just mount this piece here down onto the So Saffron background. All of the numbers and where you can find these pieces of, or the products I've used is on my blog, mystamplady.com, and there's a little printer icon, and I also list all of the products in the information below the YouTube video and on my blog. So you can just click right on the little product and it'll bring you to it in my online store. Okay, get my other branch down. And then we'll put the owls just sitting there. I got a little bit of glue I see on the front, so between the owls covering it and it drying clear, I should be fine. So let's put a little bit of glue here. Put this owl down to the side here. And then we'll put this other little owl. I'm going to use some mini glue dots, or sorry, not mini glue dots, but the dimensionals to place this down and have it stand up a little bit above my background. Okay, here is that piece, and put in some dimensionals. I am going to actually overlap the image, the owl paper, with my stamping. I really liked the way that that just kind of flowed into the other one. I noticed I got this a little close to the end, so I'm going to move that up a little bit and find my placement for this little owl paper. So I decided I wanted to overlap that just a little bit, put that down. To finish this up, I have a length of the thick Bermuda Bay baker's twine, and I'm going to run that right across the top of these owls. So I'm going to just punch out a half a circle. If you can see how I have that lined up into my punch, I have the paper just halfway down the circle, and that gives me a little spot to work with. And place my, just slip my thick baker's twine through there and tie a bow off to this left side. Got my bow tied how I would like it, so now let's just trim off the little ends. And there you have a fun retirement card to send off to somebody. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me, Chris at mystamplady.com. If you are new to my channel and you would like to see more videos as I post them, be sure to subscribe to my channel on YouTube. And the supplies are all available in my online store at shopwithmystamplady.com. Thanks for watching.